Askreddit. What's an unexpectedly well-paid job? I work at home as a closed captioner broadcaster for the news. I make my own schedule and make between $35 and $65 per hour depending on the job. Large investment to get started but significantly worth the payout. Garbage collectors in New York are paid up to $112,000, a solid salary considering you don't even need a degree. Sounds like a nice fallback plan for me. An office job but you're secretly on Reddit. That's my job. Airline dispatcher. A girl I dated many years ago I met because she was living in my town training to be an airline dispatcher. There are just a handful of schools that teach it. I had no idea what an airline dispatcher was, let alone how much money they get paid. Dispatchers at FedEx can make $150,000 per year or more. It also gives you a lot of options to advance at an airline, like being station chief. The girl I dated had a dream to one day be Air France station chief in Tahiti. I don't know if she made it or not. Court reporting. Stenography is a tough skill to learn, but plenty of court reporters earn over $100,000. And no college degree required, although most CRs will need to be certified. Mobile crane operator. Union guys pull over $200K and it's a trade that's pretty easy on the body. I don't know if this is true in other cities but train and bus operators in Boston make bank. I've rarely met a higher paid, less engaged group of employees in my life and I work in recruiting. Edit. Since this seems to have attracted some attention, here is an article on the subject of MBTA salaries. Link. Technical writing. If you have the ability to take complex technical information and simplify it according to the reading audience, you can make well over $100,000 annually. People ridicule English degrees until they find out how much can be earned as a technical writer. Power linemen make bank. Not a lot of people even know about it. Insanely dangerous job though. 2 linemen died in our small town because some family didn't shut their breaker off when they hooked up their generator while they were working on it. Electricity is fucking terrifying and sometimes even the smallest things missed can have major consequences. Edit. Rephrased a sentence to better say what I meant, but just for clarity the situation was during a natural disaster and sleep deprivation was almost definitely the root cause of the deaths. Linemen were working and barely sleeping for a week straight before backup could come. But the lack of sleep in itself is a major danger, as is the weather they sometimes work in, or the electricity itself. Linemen take safety seriously but one thing going wrong can end in disaster, even something as simple as flipping a wrong switch or forgetting a single piece of safety equipment. But as far as things go, electricity is probably one of the last things on earth you want any accident with. Longshoreman. If you are a senior member of a union you make absolute cake. $180,000 plus a year. But scoring a consistent longshoreman gig is pretty much equivalent to winning the lottery in some places. Here in the West Coast, some of the guys have waited 10 years for them to get called. It's a legitimate lotto system. Great pay though. Too long, didn't read? It could take like 10 plus years to even make union or get steady gigs. I drive machinery in a coal mine in Australia. I make about $170K. Even our new trainees are paid pretty well, about $48 per hour. I think it ends up being close to $9,100K. Easy money for sitting on your ass in an air-conditioned cab. I fix hospital beds, will be making $100K within my first 2 years with full benefits. I also have full control over my hours. UPS drivers can make close to $100K if you stay there long enough. Blew me away when I first heard that. I was a bathroom attendant in a fancy restaurant. Made hundreds of dollars a night in cash to do next to nothing. Well, they don't do nothing. Their purpose seems to be to make the bathroom experience half as convenient and 1000% more awkward. And they always succeed.